What's going on, y'all? It's your boy, Young Father, Allfather, right back at it with some more shit, man. Thanks for stopping by the channel. I gotta apologize. But in the same token, I'm just gonna fucking talk. It's really, really fucking lit that I'm trying to fuck with this shit, but I don't have no fans or like subscribers or like people that are like really checking for my shit because the Grand Theft Auto 4 Let's Play that I started, I was thinking about getting back on that tonight. That's why I turned the fucking computer on. I started that Ghost of Tsushima Let's Play. I was having fun with that shit. But I'm not about to finish that shit. I'm going to just be real. I'm not about to finish that shit. It's a 50-50 if I'm going to finish the GTA 4 Let's Play. Man, let me fucking... I hate it when to the side one of my locks looks like that. And then niggas think I hang them down in the front because I'm trying to be sweet. No. Like, even in my job, like, I wear something on my head sometimes. And when you look at me from the side and I have one lock on some shit like this, bro, like that shit just pisses me off. I'm at the crib drunk as a bitch, man. Once again, shout out for stopping my channel type shit. Shout out to you. It's your boy, Young Father, Our Father, right back at it with some more shit, man. That shit, that hoe steaming, brother. You see that hoe? God damn. I call it a hoe. It's actually a garden. That shit's too bright. Switch it to a softer light or turn the light off. It's a garden, man. It's a Belgian wheat ale. Picture like a blue moon, and I barely like blue moon, but picture like a blue moon, right? And then you replace that orange peel taste. Orange peel taste. You can't call it an orange taste because it's not. I really don't like Blue Moon. I'll drink it, but in all actuality, like, let me just keep it a stack. I don't like Blue Moon. Fuck Blue Moon. But like the golden era age of PlayStation 4 when it was like fucking God of War 2018, fucking Ghost of Tsushima, goddamn, like Red Dead, like all those classics type shit, all those classics that I watched Chris Smooth play. Because I know a lot of people watch Chris Smooth for 2K and whatnot. I only really watch Chris Smooth for Let's Plays. I thought he was funny and shit. And I'm not really a basketball guy. There's several reasons why I'm not a basketball guy, but that's besides the point. Watching Chris Smooth do Let's Plays is really what inspired me to get this shit. If I had this, because now I just have this fucking computer and microphone and shit sitting here for me to not use. It's honestly fucking ridiculous. Because at that time frame, like, I really wished I had a setup so I could do fucking Let's Plays. And I would have finished those games all the way through for the Let's Plays. I don't know if it's because now I'm adulting and I live alone and shit, and I feel like I work too much and I barely feel like I have any time and blah, 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 and this, that, and the third. Why I feel like I have difficulty making a fucking series of videos of me playing a video game. It does not fucking seem worth the day off sometimes to spend it doing that. And I want to, because it very well could. Like when the golden era of PS5 finds its way to us, because it hasn't happened yet. But when the golden era of PS5 finds its way to us, like I'm gonna have this shit sitting here. And I know that when I sink my teeth into a new game, because I've played Ghosts, I could probably start a Red Dead Let's Play and finish that shit. But like, I don't want to stress my computer out. I still need to get a fucking 2 TB SSD so that I have more fucking like, so that my shit got more mind. There's no reason for me to stress my shit out trying to do a Let's Play of Red Dead 2 right now when it's a fucking what? Is this 2023, bro? I'm old as a bitch. It's, the game's 5 or fucking 6 years old at this point. I want White Light to make a video on Red Dead. Y'all ever go to sleep to White Knight videos? KTFO to a fucking White Light retrospective on Watch Dogs. Thank me later. Thank me later. Smoke one. Smoke one, man, when you getting ready to lay it down. Put on a 2-hour retrospective by White Light on Watch Dogs 2 and go to sleep to it. Thank me later. Yeah, man. I definitely wanted to turn on GTA 4 and play that shit for a little bit. But on some real shit, in my mind's eye, I think back to myself playing that game. It's really not easy. And I used to use cheats. I don't really feel like trying to make a video on that shit and like dead ass actually dying. I was gonna get on Call of Duty. I don't feel like getting on duty and like hearing niggas yelling. I also had significant difficulty finding search and destroy, which was weird. I didn't buy Modern Warfare 2. I'm honestly cooked because I'm significantly more of a Warzone player than a Call of Duty player. And for those of you that are just watching this shit because you just clicked on this shit, let me explain the difference to you. And Call of Duty multiplayer is significantly more realistic. You will die in 2 or 3 shots. If you get sniped, you're dead. You're just dead. And in Warzone, you get armor plates. You can find armor plates. You can find weapons. Find this, find that. You drop with a pistol. It's bullshit. It's almost like Fortnite, I guess. It's one of those battle royale games where you drop out in the beginning. You have a pistol. You have to find shit, find money, go to a buy station, buy shit. You have to do things to put your character together. The stakes are significantly higher. If you're playing Warzone and not Resurgence, if you get killed, you have to go to the gulag. You have to run a 1v1 for your fucking life. It's fucking, I like it. I like Battle Royale. I also enjoy Resurgence. I more often times play Resurgence. It keep it light. I don't like playing Battle Royale and getting angry. But on some real shit though, Warzone has me cooked because I do not like multiplayer anymore. I don't like not having armor plates. I don't like dying in 2 shots. In some ways, it feels unrealistic to me. And that's just because Warzone got me cooked. Like I led with that. But I never bought Modern Warfare 2. I just played Warzone. And now that Modern Warfare 3 is out, I did buy Modern Warfare 3 because I had a lot of fun with Call of Duty. So I was like, I have to buy Modern Warfare 3 because that's the new one. And I want to be online on the new one on the multiplayer and shit because I've never been a multiplayer guy. I only played Warzone. I didn't play any other Call of Duties. Like I started playing Call of Duty. Well, I'm lying because I played a couple rounds on Nuketown at my boy Brad crib with Brad and Roger when I was a young dog. I definitely played a little bit of Call of Duty when I was a kid, but I was never a shooter person. Like at my house, I never once played a shooter for real. You know what I'm saying? Especially not online talking shit and getting kills and talking shit like never. So fucking my first time really getting acquainted with running around, getting gunplay on Call of Duty was like Warzone Season 5. And Warzone 2 Season 5. And I downloaded that shit and I bought the battle pass. So I got my tier skips for free. And I got I got a bunch of guns, but I really only used the King Hunter M4. And I started cooking up on Warzone and shit. Started having fun. I was a Bambi. As with anything fun and comp, you're gonna have to lose for a weekend. You're gonna have to get on that shit and you're gonna get beat all weekend that first weekend. That's the only way you're gonna ever start to have fun with that shit. Because now when I'm on Warzone, I recognize a Bambi. I'm like, oh, he don't have no plates. He not trying to engage. He has an AR in his hands. And he's not trying to engage with me. That's easy. I'm going to down him and I'm going to leave him alone. His teammate's going to come around trying to revive him or trying to see me before I see him. But I already know that. So I'm going to see him first and I'm going to kill him. And I'm going to get a double kill. And if I'm in duos, it's a team wipe. And I just fucked their whole night up because now they're pissed because they got team wiped by one dude. Shit like that is rich. It feels so good, man. And the stakes in Call of Duty multiplayer are just different and they're smaller, if I'm honest. Like you win a team deathmatch game on Call of Duty, it doesn't mean shit. Whereas if you're on zone, bro, you drop in, it's 36 teams, you drop in, drop bodies, you getting 2 or 3 team wipes, you playing strategic, you buy a durable, you stacking money, y'all buy a personal loadout, so y'all don't gotta go risk the team wipe at the loadout that they drop for everybody, because it's gonna be on fire. And if it's on Vondel, it's gonna be getting camped. So you and your team on some witty, smooth tack shit, piece it all together, and y'all fucking end up in the final circle. Y'all got good angles on it. There's 5 teams left or something. And if I'm in the lobby with you, I'm in the party with you, I'm like, let them do that. Let them do that. We gonna lurk them in. If there's 10 teams left, I don't want to engage. I don't want to engage. I want to follow you in. I got a durable. I got 45 seconds in the gas. I got 45 seconds in the gas. My boy got a reinforcement flare too. I'm capping. I have a durable gas mask. So I got 45 seconds in the gas with my durable gas mask. And I have the reinforcement. So my boy who can't make the identical play to me because he don't have a durable as well, when he rush y'all a little bit, even if y'all drop him, I'm going to pop a reinforcement flare. You know what I'm saying? The only way you get that degree of tack, search and destroy is fun. All the rounds, one life. I don't even like hardcore. Search and destroy is fun. In some ways, search and destroy reminds me of Rainbow Six Siege. I only played it a few times with Seabiscuit VA. Shout out my dog. I only played Rainbow Six Siege a couple of days, but in a lot of ways, search and destroy reminds me of Rainbow Six Siege. And I do like the fact that you can pop your shit every round after search and destroy, but I don't know how to find it. I had significant difficulty finding that shit. I never found it. I turned that shit off. I don't even have the PlayStation back here. Yeah, man. Anybody that's dead ass sitting there watching this video type shit, like just listening to me talk, like shout out to you, bro. Cause I don't know what the fuck like I'm talking about type shit. Like I'm drunk and shit. I'm at the crib chilling or whatever, and I'm just talking. Me and my boys try to make a podcast, and my homies do enjoy podcasts. In a lot of ways, it's difficult for me to imagine myself like, you know what I'm saying, really sitting there listening to niggas talking. I do listen to podcasts. Like I like the JBP a lot. I like the Joe Budden podcast a lot before Rory and Maul left. And I still watch Rory and Maul's podcast sometimes. And if I see some shit like the title is funny, I'll still watch a Joe Budden video. Like when Flip is going off on all of them niggas and shit. Like that shit be funny. Ish and Ice are funny. Ish, I think it's Ish. I really fuck with Ish. The light skinned nigga, Ish is cool as fuck. Ice, kind of a cornball. Everybody knows Parks has been getting dog walked for like 7 years. But Ish, I really fuck with Ish. Because Ish is passionate. He makes his points. He will not be deterred. Flip also, I very much enjoy Flip's presence on the podcast too. The girl, I don't know her name. But, god damn, that sounds fucked up. I didn't mean to be dismissive of that woman. She is like a figure in entertainment. And she looks like Melody from Snowfall. She's a beautiful woman. I did not mean to say that like that. But fucking what the fuck? What the fuck am I talking about? Nah, Joe Budden. Yeah, the Joe Budden podcast is fire or whatever type shit, but I don't really be watching podcasts. And as much as I would like to drop a podcast, I don't think that I don't know what fucking phrase I'm looking for. I don't know if I'm organized enough as a person, because I would have to really I would have to put down my points. And I'm a tangent type. So as I speak in a stream of consciousness in an odd way, and sometimes it's hard for me to deter myself from something that's interesting. Like I could be talking to you about like inflation, and then for 20 minutes I'm talking about only gas and the prices of gas. And it's okay, like, gas is obviously, what I'm saying, as prices inflate, gas is one of those things that gets hit, and it is crucial. But if we're talking about inflation, how beneficial is it to us in a progressive dialogue for me to spend 20 minutes talking about fucking gas? And I know these things. I notice these things. I see them. I understand them. I wish to change them. Do I? Can I? These things remain to be seen. And I don't like that shit. I wish I already knew. I wish I knew how. So I could just fucking just do it. Don't you wish you could just change? Do you know anyone where you wish you could just change them? The shit's crazy, bro. You can't. You can't. We can't. These are processes. And recognition is a fucking very small step. Recognition is basic in the grand scheme of really and truly changing behaviors. And we know these things. The self-awareness hurts. We remember. We remember. We remember and we see it and we know. And we try. And people try long enough to pull it off. But I feel like that's the key. The longevity. The endurance of the desire to change. The lungs. The lungs on the desire to change. How far can they run? Because they may have to run 1.7 mi, 2.03 mi. I would say like 30% of American people have 2 miles in them. I don't. I'll go ahead and say that shit right now before there's any type of comment like this nigga fucking just fucking sat there and smoked a cigarette talking about playing video games. Yeah, I don't have 2 miles in me. I would say rep 25 to 30% of Americans have 2 miles in them. And that's fucking like, that's extremely generous. That's extremely generous to the point where I want to take it back or modify it. So I'd say, because if you're elderly, fuck it. It's fine if you can't run 2 miles. And then obviously children. So I would say that like maybe 20% of Americans, and this is just fucking spitball bullshit, ballpark trash, no cap. Like, don't act like I'm telling you I pulled this shit from no source, because I didn't. But, and if you're an American nigga, please comment and tell me if I'm being a dickhead or if I'm like on some shit, because I don't think I am at all. But I would be willing to say, and this is me being generous, maybe 30% of Americans between 18 and 40 have 2 miles in them. Is that the same for other nations, European nations? Every time you look at something and look at what you posted, it was seen a couple times overseas. So if anybody overseas sees this shit, let me know. Do you think, what percentage of people in your country between the ages of 18 and 40 do you really think could stand up, put some shoes on, walk outside, and run at roughly a 5 to 7 mile per hour pace for 2 miles? It's not a lot of people, period. Civilization and humanity and all these things have changed in so many ways. The endurance that used to be necessary for a human to survive on the hellscape that was a non-civilized earth, where food chains were the food chain was the truth. The human being was just a thing in it, and it was not the top or bottom. There was a time frame where the world was like that. Can you fucking imagine that? There's no bear sprays. Imagine fucking bear spray. Do you know that shit'll kill you? I'm talking about the bear. And bear spray could potentially fucking kill a human being. You spray it in his nose, you probably fuck around and kill him. Versus spray it at a bear and make that nigga so mad, he smacked the goddamn skin off your forehead with a backhand. This world is fucking insane. Ah! Ah! I'm about to go break the seal. I might be making a crucial mistake, but fuck it. Oh man. Nah, man, shit. I might fuck around and actually post this shit, man. Shit, fuck it. Mental health, man. Mental health is real. I considered going to therapy. I very, very seriously considered going to therapy like 2 or 3 months ago. And I was really thinking about that shit. Even though all the shit that I already said earlier, I already be feeling like I don't have no time, blah, 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 this, that, the third, fourth, fifth, whatever. I would be very angry if they told me I was something. Mr. Adrian, we feel like you're blank. I would be like, oh man, who the fuck are you talking to? Especially if I didn't like the sound of the thing that they told me that I was. And you got to know yourself enough, you know what I'm saying? The self-awareness is already something, it's already a theme of what we're talking about is the self-awareness. I know I would be angry as fuck if they told me I was something and I fucking didn't like the way it sounded. There's parts of me that feel like I'm not ready for it until I'm comfortable with the idea of going and being told I am something. Right? But in the same hand, that's obviously wrong because the sooner you learn, the sooner you can make changes. Doesn't it fucking suck when you fucking know? Ah! So it is what it is. I'm probably go ahead and cut it because I'm getting too personal. I'm getting too personal because I'm drunk and shit. But yeah, shout out to anybody that stopped by and actually sat here and watched this fucking video. I fuck with you. Like if you fuck with me, like follow me on IG and shit, DM me and say, hey bro, I fuck with you type shit. Let me know. It's important. If there's anything that you would like to hear a nigga talk about, let me know. Because if I see that shit and I would like to talk about it, I'll definitely fucking get up with you. But, you know what I'm saying, for right now, it's me, boy, young father, Allfather. Thanks for stopping by my channel and shit. Peace.